So my big thing with Chi Sao is I'm just thinking about these hands are where my danger is, but my forearms is where my safety is. Right? That's all this is I don't have to go, no! If I don't want him to touch me, and with that chest, we're just going easy. I don't have to have his hands in my hands, because this is harder. I can just use my forearms. Okay. That's all Chi Sao does for me. Then if I'm on the ground, if I'm on bottom position, do you recognize that, how long would it take us to find how much Chi Sao we use from top? Not long, right? Because I can do the same things using my forearms instead of using my hands. And the more I leave my hands free to defend against what he's trying to do, then I have a lot more options, right? Okay, so now this is my knife. So we're going to defend against short and sharp. Okay, so guess what I'm trying to do now when I have the short and sharp in my hands? We're just going to have one partner have it for the start. But I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to kill you. Right? But guess what? Ready? My goal is to put this in. Okay, cool. So you're never going to get all these, right? I'm super close at this point, but alright, cool. That worked. That was there. Cool. Now I'm not doing head stuff right now, right? Alright, cool. Gives me that. Now notice here, in this instance, did somebody go on offense? Did somebody go on defense? Real fast. How many times did you get me in the chest with your non-knifey handy? Did you?
I wasn't thinking of it. I was just thinking of it.
See what just happened? He went, ah! Wait a minute, I have a job. Now, of course, the next iteration, once we get through this a little bit, is he's going to get his as well. So now we're thinking offense, defense, because that's how the real fight goes, right? Unless, now, he might get the knife out, and he might get his knife, and I don't have one in the fight. And if he decides he wants to come now, and I go, oh, I'm in trouble, okay? So that's a realistic way as well, but now it's his turn. Okay. Yes, there it was, nice. Huh? Okay. Good. So you see what we're doing here? Now, I got a trick on this one that's going to be kind of fun, but feel that for a bit with your partner, okay? I'm just starting from, I'm not going, super, I'm not trying to kill him, right? I'm just starting from out here. Okay, cool. How hard am I going here? Not, but I want him to feel and experience. Now it's coming from outside of that touch range. What changes for me? Here's your hint. It's still Chi Sao. Try it. Get that, okay, wait a minute, as I slow down, we get so fixated on this. So am I fighting the knife? No, I'm fighting the person holding the knife. Right? So in all purposes, again, if he's coming after me with his knife, and there, okay, you have to have it in your hand or whatever, I feel it bang, and I pop him in the eye on his way in, while I block this guy. Of course, if I just let it come and poke him in the eye, well, he's got a poked eye, and I have a big hole bleeding out of me. That's bad. But again, if I'm fighting him and I'm able to do something, so funny, true story. We were on the mat at Attitude First, and we had this guy who came for a while, who has a 7th degree black belt. Okay, big hulking man, like strong, very strong. Okay, and he's like, no, we got pressure. Here we go. And he's got this thing. Well, how do you really defend? I think at the time I was a brown belt, right? And this dude scared me because I felt like he didn't care about me as a partner. Like he was gonna rip me apart.
He didn't care about you as a person.
No, I mean it. His point was to dominate, not to teach or not to work, right? And so it got me emotional. And he grabs this training knife and he goes, "Here I come. You ready?" And I went, "Okay." Bang! And I reached out and I poked him right in the eye. I really did. I mean, he was like, "You ready?" And I went, bang! And I backed up and he was like, "Oh my God, what did you do?" And I was like, "You scare me, dude. Back off me." And thus ended our training day. And he don't like me no more. And I don't know why he don't like me. I mean, again, should I have emotionally been able to say as a brown belt and go, "Look, man, I'm not comfortable here." Should I have been able to, "Hey, man, I'm not comfortable." But you know what happened when I poked him in the eye? The knife attack didn't happen. And so, on one sense, now here's an interesting thing to think about. Okay, so what am I allowing here? What am I allowing here?
Other targets.
So here I am in and he's going, okay, wait a minute. Oh, what I'm doing is I'm blocking this knife. I'm not doing anything other than thinking about this knife. Instead of going, hold on a minute. Do I have any other choices? What are you feeling when the knife comes in? What are you feeling when the knife comes in?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just feeling what's going on, where you can control the elbow, push around, create movement, create space.
Okay.
And control.
What's the range of my knife? That's why it feels so good. What just happened to this knife? It's out of range now. This for the moment is an undeliverable tool. Because you have a longer arm here that I can get from here. If you tried to shoulder tie me, it's no bueno, right? I'm still in range, which is why nobody would ever try to shoulder tie somebody. But honestly, if I'm throwing a punch and all you've got is a shoulder tie, this is not a very powerful punch at best. Now, is it the best thing in the world to do to shoulder tie somebody trying to roundhouse punch you? No, but I'll take the power out of it. That's what I have. But this here, if I bicep tie, what's the range of this tool?
However long your arm is.
It is. However long the blade is past the end of my hand. That's it. Long range, medium range, or short range. What would you call that, Ryan?
Medium.
I'd call this super short. I would call, when we start working with bats and machetes, I'd call that a medium range tool, because now it's 18 inches to 24 inches out the end of my hand. We start working with ranged weapons, bows and arrows and guns, the gurns. Now we're talking long range tool, right? But this, the worst thing is that it scares you because of how much damage it can do, right? But the best part is it's only got that much range. So at the start, let's think about that bicep tie as a way to keep that range away from you. So there's your strategy. Now all a bicep tie is, if I here, let me do it on this side just so you can see. Okay, so my classic bicep tie is thumb away from forefingers, right? From fingers, and I make this has nice margin for error, right? So I got a lot of margin for success here because as it comes in, if I hit here, what's it gonna do? It's gonna slide up to this. If I hit here, what's it gonna do? It's gonna slide down to that. So I've got this nice cut to catch. If I try to play like gable grip with it, and I hit it, okay, I'm pretty good here. But if I miss here, whoop, out she comes, and now I'm in trouble. So that big C is really the easy way. And then again, so now he can try to do a lot of things because there's a counter to this, of course. Pretty easy to find the counter. What's the counter to it?
Switch hands.
So he can counter it a lot of ways. Really, the easy way if he bicep ties me here is I can start cutting him, right? And if it's not just a point. If it's got a blade to it, that's going to start sucking. But you don't think about that for a minute. You got a little minute. So just try for a moment. Keep that blade away from you with a tie. Now, if I've got this bicep tie here, guess all that is? I went from chisao to now setting this on. Best way that I can find to get a bicep tie myself is not to go bicep tie. Best way I found to get bicep tie is to go chisao bicep tie. Or if I start here and I go, there it is, okay, I got it. And I work my way to it. Because that just gives me more margin for victory, right? So try that and see if I can keep that away from you. But then as that comes, I gotta get that second where, okay, he's gonna try to pull that back away from me. Great, good, now I reset. Okay, cool.